Shalom, this is Ephraim Buchwald, reporting to you in the seasons of holidays. It's in between Christmas and New Year's. In the Christian world and the secular world, it's hard to believe that Chanukah was just a couple of weeks ago. It seems so long ago. But the interesting thing about Christmas is that apparently it was not the day of the birth of Jesus. Apparently, Jesus was born sometime in the spring or the summer, because the Christian scriptures report that the shepherds came out and saw the baby in the manger, and there probably wouldn't be any shepherds in the middle of December. It was just too cold. So how did they pick December 25th? Apparently it was a pagan observance to begin with, and the early Christian leaders wanted to incorporate the pagans into Christianity. So they took that observance of the solstice, which is where the Christmas tree comes from, and incorporated it into the Christian calendar and the Christian observances. What's also interesting is that the Talmud reports that there were actually 3 fast days during the month of Tevet, which is this season. We just observed the 10th of Tevet, which commemorates the surrounding of the walls of Jerusalem before the Babylonians came and destroyed it. But apparently also the 8th and the 9th were also observed as fast days in previous times. And the 9th is sometimes recognized as the Yahrzeit of Ezra, the great Jewish leader who led the people back from Babylon to Israel and began the building of the Second Temple. But there is also a tradition that it is a day of observance for a very righteous person. And the speculation is that that righteous person was either Paul, one of the founders of Christianity, or Peter Simon, the first pope in Rome. How could that possibly be? Well, tradition has it, and it's very speculative, that either Paul or Peter Simon came to the rabbis and said, "We are having a difficult time with the Hebrew Christians. It's impossible to distinguish between who is Jewish and who is really not Jewish. If you will guarantee my portion in the world to come, I will make myself a follower and a leader of Christianity, and I will direct them away from Judaism so that it will be easy to distinguish between the Jews and the Christians." And apparently that's what happened, that they changed the observance of the Sabbath from Saturday to Sunday. They said it was no longer necessary to observe the kashrut laws and the laws of circumcision, and that really distinguished Christianity from Judaism and made the big difference and allowed Judaism to be a more pure form of the faith without the harassment of the Hebrew Christians. So that's why we're happy during the season, and I wish you all a very happy